Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Leah, and I am all about spending less and creating more. So that starts in the grocery store, but follows through in the kitchen with how you prepare those foods. So if you're ready, let's get cooking. Last week, I went ahead and just recorded all of the meals that we had Monday through Friday. We started out with a really easy pizza takeout night with some salad. We had some friends that came over and helped us with the last of our moving, and we just sent some pizza home with everyone. So ours was a pineapple and bacon pizza. And Weston said that pineapple did not belong on his. Tuesday, I went ahead and used up the last of our sweet potatoes that I had purchased on clearance. I like to peel those and then dice them up into small pieces so they can bake faster. Drizzle them with some olive oil, a little bit of salt, pepper if you want, and cinnamon, and it is so delicious. You don't need any kind of sugar. They are such a fun, delicious vegetable that my family will enjoy. So I just popped those into the oven, and then I wanted to get started with my chicken on the stovetop. I decided to make some apricot almond chicken, which I have shared how to do that with pork chops before. So I'll leave that linked for you down below. But to do it with the chicken, it's pretty much the exact same process. I like to slice my chicken butterfly style so they're nice and thin. And then I go ahead and cook that on my stovetop with a little bit of olive oil on a medium heat. Once they are cooked on both sides, I go ahead and add my apricot jam. I used about half a jar of this Thrive Market no sugar added apricot jam. You could easily substitute this with some peach preserves if you don't find the apricot in your stores. And you could also even use an orange marmalade for really good flavor. But once you have all of that on the chicken, you're going to place about half of a small bag of slivered or shaved almonds and then a few pads of butter. Cover it with a lid and then turn the burner down to a low simmer and let that go for about 10 minutes. To go along with the dinner, I also wanted some vegetables and rice. So I'm just pulling out a steamable 5-minute bag of frozen vegetables. Then I'm also going to be adding a 90-second pack of quinoa and brown rice. So it was just such a simple dinner to throw together. The longest thing was the sweet potatoes, but the smaller you dice those up, the quicker they cook in the oven, and that took about 30 minutes total. Literally, I timed it, and our dinner was ready to go start to finish in 30 minutes. If you think that was fast, this next meal is going to blow your mind. I love having cooked meat in my freezer, whether it's because it's a leftover from a previous dinner or because I intentionally cook extra meat to have ready to go for a quick dinner. So for the case in this evening, I had leftover roast that I had cooked a couple of months prior. So I just pulled that out, defrosted it in the microwave, and pulled out all of the ingredients that I wanted to use for an easy taco or quesadilla night. So to my pan, I just added the defrosted roast and added a generous helping of taco seasoning. I cooked up my tortillas. You could use this with nachos or whatever you have on hand. And then I just assembled all of the roast beef quesadillas. It was such an easy, adaptable dinner. Everybody got to make it however they wanted, if they wanted it spicy or if they wanted it to be simple and plain. Such an easy, crowd-pleasing dinner. For Thursday night, I finally used this 4-pack of beer brats. I really like brats if they're grilled outside, but I didn't have any more propane, so we're just going to cook them in the oven. So one of the reasons why I like them grilled is to have a nice char on them. So I'm just going to slice up some onions nice and thin and then have the brats chopped up into pieces and just cook this as a sheet pan dinner. To go along with our brats, I'm going to be making a Caesar salad using the last of the dressing that I have in the fridge. Chop up the romaine lettuce nice and small, and then instead of adding croutons, I'm just adding Parmesan cheese to it, the little bit left that I have in the fridge. And then we're going to scrounge up all of the last of the bags of chips and pork rinds that we have in our pantry as well. This definitely was not the most beautiful or even creative dish that I could have put out in my kitchen, but I am proud of the fact that I used those sausages that have just been in my freezer for far too long, and we used up all of those chips and Caesar dressing. It just feels really good to clear out those scrappy items. For the last dinner on Friday night, I decided to just hit the easy button and pull out an awesome freezer meal that I have gotten from Trader Joe's many times. This particular flavor is the Teriyaki Chicken. I like to serve this with their vegetable fried rice, and then to bulk up the meal and make it stretch for more people, I will also add some frozen vegetables I have on hand and serve it with their pot stickers as well. So I just follow the instructions on the bag. You just heat up a skillet with some olive oil and then let those pot stickers go down seam side up, steam after they're done sauteing. To make this meal even easier, everything else can actually go into the microwave. So I'm just putting the rice in a bowl, the chicken in another bowl, covering those and microwaving them for about 6 minutes. And then even the vegetables are steam in the bag, so that makes it extremely easy. Once everything is completely heated through, I just add the vegetables along with the sauce to the teriyaki chicken and serve dinner. It is so simple. Everybody loves it. So hopefully these gave you some ideas this week. And of course, until the next video, I'll see you in the comments.